Hi everyone, my name is Shannon and we're going to be talking today about online etiquettes to include social media sites as well as emails. Social networking has changed the way people interact with each other. The way you conduct yourself on social media can be a direct reflection of yourself. And I think a lot of people forget that whenever they decide what they're trying to post. One research study by Pew Research indicates around 76% of all Americans have joined at least one social networking site. At this rate, it's no wonder that people need to understand how important online etiquette really is. The number one rule to use is use your real information. That includes your own pictures, your own information. Don't create multiple accounts with different information and expect people not to get confused along the mix. Be nice. Respect others' opinions even if you do not agree. Never use social media as an outlet to talk negative about others, and this includes your work and your boss. Don't say anything online that you wouldn't want to say to somebody's face. If there are true issues with you and somebody else, those needs to be conversations that you have in person and not an online argument or discussion. Some things are not meant to be said online. Anything that you put on the internet should be considered to be there forever. Even if you try and delete it, things could be saved or copied. So once you post something, think of it as forever being on the internet and can never be taken off. Double check everything before you hit send. This could be interpreted as being ugly or rude. Don't ever post or say anything without double checking to make sure that the message you're trying to convey is exactly what you're wanting it to be. Think about your virtual recipients. There is an actual person on the other side of the computer. How is what you're saying make them feel, or how are you wanting them to feel about what they're reading or seeing along with your post? Don't ever type everything in caps. Caps has always appeared as to be screaming or yelling at somebody else. So try and refrain from ever using all caps in anything you use on social media or emails. Don't repost or forward things without checking your facts first. That's how viruses are spread. You're really not going to have a cure for cancer just by forwarding somebody's post or somebody's tweet. Double check everything to make sure it's true before you send it to somebody else. Don't email angry. Don't email bad news because that is an informal way of sending information that cannot be taken back. Before you hit send, ensure that what you're sending by email is what you want them to see. You can't take that back. Do not email angry. Beware of the reply all button. Don't hit reply all unless you are truly wanting everybody that is listed on that email to be able to read and see what you're sending. Reply all can get people trapped into group messages that they're not wanting to be a part of. Keep it short. Long emails get lost along the way. Long email information, people don't read it all. They don't see everything that you're trying to say. Stay on topic, stay on point. Give them just the information that they're wanting to see and keep it short. Regardless of what you're sending on any social media account or email, double check punctuation and the message you're trying to send. What is your tone? Is this appropriate? Do you need to change the subject line? Double check everything before you send it. Digital punctuation can mean more than the actual words on social media, so be cautious of this. Adding more explanation points to the end of a sentence does not make your point any stronger or any more intense than if you just added one. So be cautious of that as well. Use your manners. Just because you're sitting behind a computer doesn't mean that you can forget to use your manners. Always make sure that you, even though you're sitting behind a computer and you are not face to face to somebody, that you're still being respectful and cautious of the other person. Be forgiving. People make mistakes on social media sites, and as technology continues to evolve, people are getting better about the way they're communicating online. So just be forgiving. If somebody says something you don't like, it doesn't necessarily mean that it requires a response from you. The rules of life are very simple. Just be nice. Be nice to people you don't know. Be nice to people that you do know. Social media was not designed for us to break other people down behind a computer screen. That is not what it was designed. The simple rule to all this is just being nice. Thank you so much for listening to this. I hope it was some friendly reminders of what to do or what not to do when you're on social media accounts. Technology keeps changing ever so quickly, and these rules will keep evolving over time. But for now, the main point is to remember to be nice. Thank you.